I should tell you I'm going to keep this short because I don't want to bore anybody any more than I need to. I would like to congratulate the 3 writers here present for a fantastic achievement for having a book published, and I hope that it will be their first of many. All credit is due to Sean, Wynn and Risela. They are the ones who created the book. It is their creation, so all credit goes to them. As educators, our job is primarily to motivate children. So that is the question that we need to ask ourselves. How do we go about that? Education is applied knowledge. There are a few ways and a few things that we must do. We must keep our students engaged. Our lessons need to be relevant, that students can draw from their own personal experiences. Also, we need to build up creative rapport, especially with writers. When I look at Risela, Wynn and Sean, I can recognise some very positive attributes in them. Sean has got the discipline and stamina to keep the writing muscle flexible. Wynn has got the observation techniques that a novelist would love to have. And Risela has got the language and imagery that any wordsmith would be delighted with. But that is not to say that they don't all possess these traits. They do, to a greater or lesser extent. The important thing is that as a team, Sean, Wynn and Risela, they proved to be unstoppable. So can we give them a round of applause? Thank you. I won't go on too much. I want to pass the mic on to Sean, who has prepared a few words about the process of writing, and also then there will be a short reading. So thank you very much, Sean.
Hello. Hi. Good afternoon, bookworms. I'm Sean. Today we'll be giving a reading of our short story, The Dawn of Plastic, which is this year's winning story of the Kids for Kids Junior Writing Competition. But before that, I'm going to tell you how this story came about. Our story was written in 4 stages. We had to plan, write, draw, and edit it. For planning, we had to choose a genre and a theme. Then, we learned about the ingredients of a short story. This process involved writing and drawing pictures to match the narrative. During this stage, we found out what we like to do as part of a team. I like to develop the characters, while Wynn worked on the plot, and Risela illustrated. While writing the story, we had to think about our story's goal. Our story was about environmental protection. We all cared about our environment, our planet Earth. Then, we thought about what were the things that caused most damage to our environment. We thought of plastic, a material that we use every day, which can be found everywhere, which we couldn't get rid of unless we recycle it. So, the goal of our story was to encourage people to recycle all things plastic. Once we decided on the story goal, we then thought about what disaster would happen if this goal was not achieved. And we came up with the idea of plastic turning into a bathtub, which would turn into monstrous trucks and bulldozers, which would conquer the world. Of course, plastic didn't succeed, and we humans, who were smart enough to find a way to solve our own problem, who didn't mind to change our habits, saved the graduation of all, we have learned the great lesson of life, which is hard work pays off. So here you are, the pie from 5. Oops, I mean, it's all of plastic.
Risela will now give a short synopsis of the story, and Wynn and Sean will just act out some of the scenes just to give you some kind of visual stimulus to the story.